I want to pull up this meme right here we have of Kamala Harris because, we're talking about people falling for stupid things. This is a meme that's going around that has to do with the confirmation hearing of Brett Kavanaugh. Kamala Harris says, I'll repeat the question. Ugh. Can you think of any laws that give the government power to make decisions over the male body?
That's a good impression.
That is a good impression. That is a good impression.
Yeah, it's conscription. Next.
Also, every other law, because the law governs your corporeal form. They're not like just making laws about your soul.
Making decisions about the male. Now, this is nuance that she missed in the question. Making a decision about what someone can't do is a decision about the body. Making a decision about what someone has to do is very, very rare. And conscription is one of them.
Specifically for men and their bodies, and they have to be thrown on the grenade for the sake of everybody else. And I think in a real invasion, conscription's fine. Like if we were actually invaded, and all of a sudden we're like, this country has stormed the beaches and they're killing people. Like, okay, well then everybody rally together. We're gonna die. But then Vietnam was not so good. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is people share this. They fall for these memes, and I did a segment earlier because I responded to it by just saying I'm pro-choice. I believe men and women both have the right to choose whether or not they are parents, and that means child support is over. And they all got triggered. And I genuinely didn't think that the liberals would get angry over this. I thought they would agree and be like, yes, no, they were like, men have no choice and no say in the matter. Women get the choice. That's it. And the reason I bring that up is, for one, there's a lot of memes they fall for. But the other thing is, I think you found a basic argument here when talking to your typical liberal pro-choice person that shows they'll argue against choice instantly if you say those words. No more child support. Instantly, they're like, men have no choice. It's like, oh, okay, I thought you were pro-choice.
No, I mean, they're not. We've talked about it before. It's literally just them being pro-abortion. They don't care about choice when it comes to literally any other issue. And I said this on the show yesterday, but there really aren't other issues that we discuss in that form. So if I say a person should be able to choose to own a gun, you don't call me pro-choice, you call me pro-gun. Okay, well, if you're saying someone should be able to choose to have an abortion, you are pro-abortion. Like, they're pro-abortion.
I don't know, because I'm pro-choice when it comes to religion, but I'm not pro-religion.
That is an interesting point. That's an interesting point. But I think if there were people who were like trying to ban a religion, we'd probably call them anti-religion. And if you were on the side of the debate saying that religions should be legalized or normalized or something, they probably would call you pro-religion. And that's a hypothetical, but I'm talking about like the actual political issues we deal with. And there really aren't other ones that we have the discussion about where we will just say like they're in favor of choice and don't discuss what they're talking about choosing. Like even when it comes to educational vouchers, we call it school choice. We don't just call them pro-choice.
At what point can we refer to the left culture war grifters as anti-disestablishmentarian? Anti-disestablishmentarian.
Got it.
Soon, I hope.
Almost got it. I missed it.
As soon as we do, they'll redefine it, man.
What's the definition of that anyway?
I mean, I think that word specifically referred to some like church thing.
There's like a British movement to the anti-disestablishment. So it's like it must have had something to do with the Church of England.
But I was thinking we're anti-establishment people. We oppose the establishment institutions. And so these people oppose the people who are anti. So it's anti-disestablishment.
Yeah, they want to come together. They want to
anti-disestablishmentarians.
They would reject that. They would say like, well, actually, you're on the side of the establishment. We're against the establishment. That's why every fast food company in the country has the same opinions as me.
Right.
That's why we work for Jeff Bezos' company. Did you guys see that there was an op-ed in the Washington Post arguing for George Washington University to change its name?
I did see that.
And like the Washington Post is right above it, and I'm just like. We can all sit here and laugh about it, but it's kind of like, with the gas prices story and the oil and gas leases, we're on a big boat that's hit an iceberg, and as it's sinking, there are a bunch of people claiming it's not really sinking and you're stupid, and it's or that it's a good thing that it's sinking. Meanwhile, the captain and his crew are looting the silverware and jumping into lifeboats, sending all of their valuables to another boat, and we're sitting here yelling like. But we're all trapped on this boat.
They're also finding some people on the boat, and they're like, here's some silverware. Go tell everyone else that everything's fine. So then the person's like, thanks for the silverware. They go back onto the boat, and they're like, hey, guys, I guess everything's fine. And then by the time they come back, the dude's gone with all the rest of the silverware. Like, they're bribing people to lie to us right now.
Is the question that Kamala Harris, when she asks a question like this, is she really dumb or is she conniving?
Oh, she's conniving.
She's dumb.
I think it's both.
Maybe both. Yeah.
I think it's both. So I think she's conniving. I think she's intelligent in the way she connives in some respects. But on this issue, I think she's actually probably just dumb. I would not be surprised if she hasn't questioned this particular perspective and
Yeah,
found issue
if
with
you
it.
had responded in lockstep conscription, she would just been nodded in stunned silence.
Can I just point out that there are a lot of laws prohibiting men from doing specific things with their bodies in public?
Gross things, yes.
And
Yeah.
any laws that give the government power to make decisions about the male body? Yes. I don't
Yeah, we
And
should
it's
get
a
into it
good
on the
thing.
after show.
Yeah. I don't think we
and
wanna
it's a
say
good-
that with
well, no,
kids
but
listening.
it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Like I said, every single law governs your corporeal form. Like they're not making laws about what you can do with your soul. They're making laws about what you do with your body.
So
every
get
time.
this, get this,
They're
get
not
this.
going to convict you.
When I responded to this meme by saying that I was pro-choice and that men should choose to be able to, like Dave Chappelle made that joke. He's like, if you can choose to kill it, I can choose to at least abandon it. And then everyone laughed. And I kid you not, the responses I got were, the man made a choice and he got a woman pregnant and now it's his responsibility.
Oh my God.
He can't just claim it. And I was like, wait a minute.
What they're saying is all women are raped. Like every act of sex
Pretty
is
much.
actually rape because
They're-
women never consent to sex. And
They're
so they must
saying,
have,
but I mean,
I think
quite
they're just not
literally, they're
thinking.
saying women get a choice and men don't.
What if the
for the
man-
exact same reasons? But they were making pro-life arguments as to why men don't get a choice, and I'm just like, what? Are they just anti-men? Like if you make a pro-choice argument and I agree with you, but then you just all of a sudden give me the pro-life version of it. He made a choice and he could have used birth control. I kid you not. They said condoms and birth control are readily available. It's his fault. He has to be responsible for it. And I'm like, are you
Well,
what?
we talked about this. We talked about this yesterday. At some point, even if they don't do so in the totality of the position, at some point, left wingers come back around to a right wing position. They get so far to the left. So the other day, I was joking that they'll say things like, "Well, if abortion's illegal, then men should be forced to take care of the children." They're like, "Yes, every conservative agrees with that." And on this point, when you talk about men and child support, all of a sudden they're very big fans of personal responsibility and not having sex with someone you wouldn't have a child with.
There was a bill in Florida to ban abortion for 15 weeks. So a Democrat proposed an amendment that would require men to pay child support at 15 weeks. And then I was just like,
Awesome.
yeah, I don't understand. The pro-life people want marriage. They don't want, they want child support from conception.
Yeah.
Also-
they want familial support before conception.
Right.
That's right.
Also, like, what kind of insane society do we live in where the political solution is, let's legislate that someone should have to pay for his pregnant woman's unborn child? Like, there used to be a social mechanism for that, right? People would get married and have kids, and a man would be ashamed if he was not taking care of the child that he had created with a woman.
Cultural enforcement and cultural decay.
Yeah.
You have to legislate things that society doesn't do. So if people aren't supporting their kids, and you're like, okay, we have to tell them they have to. Culture used to have, is what Jordan Peterson called cultural. What do you call it?
Enforced monogamy.
Enforced monogamy.
That's right.
And then, just like every other circumstance where the left has no idea what's going on, they assume what it means without asking questions or doing any basic research. And then they're like, Jordan Peterson wants to force women to marry incels. It's like, that's literally not what he's talking about. He's
No,
talking-
actually, I do. I think that would be. Yeah, no, I mean, if I see you outside protesting my event, shotgun wedding, I'm finding an incel. You're marrying him. That's right, Bucko.
Good to me.
If you don't clean your room, you will marry an incel.
I was thinking how horrible it would be if the man decided if the baby was going to be aborted or not, and it wasn't the woman's choice; it was the man's choice, and the woman's like, "No!" And the man's like, "I've decided." Because if the woman decides and the man goes, "No," the woman does it.
Well, and this debunks
Bro,
the idea that
there's a video where a guy is on his knees screaming and crying, like bawling his eyes out, screaming, "Please don't kill my child." And he has no say whatsoever, no choice. And if the woman says, "You know what, I am going to keep it," you have to pay for it. The man gets no choice.
Well, and Ian, I hear what you're saying, and that also debunks the entire narrative from the left.
Uh-oh,
What
they got us.
What did they? Did
We got knocked off YouTube.
Did we really?
No.
I don't know, but keep talking.
Okay, so my point is, what you're saying, Ian, also demonstrates, it completely debunks the left-wing argument that what conservatives want here is just to control women's bodies, right? Because if that were the case, what conservatives would be saying is, well, women should get abortions are fine as long as a man decides, if our investment was truly in just controlling women's bodies. But obviously,
Yeah,
that's
that'd be
not
the
case.
worst
Yeah.
example of it. I do think this conversation really, we have it very logically, at least as, maybe it's not because we're men, it's just in general we're having this conversation logically. I think a lot of it is in like an emotional thing
Yes.
that women need an extra force of empowerment in society because they do have the burden of carrying the baby. And so just to say, like, to cut it into like segments and be like, well, I don't know. This is how I feel. So that's why I consider myself pro-choice on the issue, because I'm not a woman. I've never been in that situation where I felt like something like that could happen to me.
Well, so I agree with part of that. Obviously, I'm not pro-choice, but I think you're absolutely correct that the discussion can become over-intellectualized. And when you want to, sort of cut to the moral bedrock of whether something is right or wrong, that makes sense. But someone doesn't get an abortion because they heard the violinist argument and were convinced by it.
It's not on
Right.
our end. The drop-off has nothing to do with us.
Really?
Yeah, this is YouTube.
Interesting.
Chat's still live.
Chat's like the internet still works.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the internet. So YouTube's basically shut us down.
Or it could just be a glitch. This happens from
Oh
time to
yeah,
time.
it's a glitch.
Yeah.
How awesome.
It's a glitch on the bright.
They're like, they're
Side
making
of
fun of
life.
Kamala again. Shut them down.
Shut him down. Yeah, she's got her big red.
Yeah,
button
because
she
like
clicked.
I'm on my cell phone. I can't even load chat.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like definitely YouTube.
Chicken City's still live.
Ian, what did you say this time? I can't.
Chicken City's still live.
I think so. I'm looking
Yo.
at Zuby's live. Let's see if Zuby's still live. I think
If Chicken City is live, that's something special.
shout out to Zuby with his 24-hour live stream. Oh, wait. Zuby is also
Frozen?
frozen.
I think YouTube itself is down.
Yeah.
I can't load YouTube at all.
Interesting.
Hold on.
Wow.
I
Are you on the Wi-Fi though?
Oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
mine just froze too. Someone,
Are you using cell signal though?
I'm using Cell, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
on
on
cell and I
Wi-Fi.
can't connect.
Someone-
I'm able to use YouTube. I'm on cell. I'm on, not on internet.
Sounds like
I'm watching
a-
video.
Nope, just load.
Google thing.
Someone
Weird.
just said pool's closed.
Pool's
Pool's
closed.
closed.
No.
Don't blame me.
No, it's not my fault.
Okay. So let's see.
Chicken
You can't
City.
fix this one.
I think Chicken City's down.
Yeah, it's on YouTube's end.
Yep.
I'm about confirmed on that one.
Lydia, the stream is down.
Whoa,
Yes,
the chat
I
is
know,
on
thank you.
fire.
The chat's
Are
getting
all
crazy.
the live streams down? Or
It
like
looks like it. Yeah, I
every-
just checked 3.
And they're not
all-
working?
Yeah,
Yep.
none of them were.
But the Wi-Fi is working and everything's loading. Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on them, not us.
This one.
Interesting. Oh well.
Maybe YouTube's being attacked. Chicken City looks like it is live.
I thought so too, but it was dark. Oh, I got a live one.
Got a live one.
Yeah, I found a live stream.
Yeah,
Huh.
Chicken City appears to be working.
Huh.
We should just have a backup Chicken City.
Yeah, you can hop over.
Quick, everybody,
Wait,
run
are we-
to the-
Let's go to Chicken City.
Are we back? Oh, maybe I just saw a buffered thing. I think they buffered 15 seconds when I click on a stream. Let me see if it keeps going. Technical glitches.
It's a segment where the stream goes down.
It was unbelievable. I wonder why this is happening.
It's Seamus's fault, probably.
It's probably because Will Chamberlain's here. Because I've been on the show a lot of
Yeah.
times and it hasn't frozen, but he's here.
Big
And-
Tech
Who was
is
on
mad at
last
me.
time this happened?
I don't remember. I remember it did freeze on Ian.
I was
and not
talking
me
about
that
Vanguard
time.
and BlackRock,
That's
and
right.
then everything
Yeah.
paused.
It was Ian.
Was it Pozo? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it was.
Can we
Yeah.
take this opportunity to swear our brain? No, I'm
No,
just kidding.
no. We can keep talking.
Yeah, we
We're
just
I'm still gonna have
keep
to
the
work
show
with
going.
The
We'll be
file.
uploading this to Rumble. Rumble? Yeah,
Well-
we should upload this one to Rumble because it got
Actually,
pretty
yeah, it's a good idea.
pretty junked.
Yeah.
right in the
Well, I'm
middle
going to
of it.
upload the whole episode to all podcast platforms, and I'll use the raw file to make clips.
Cool.
For us.
How's family life, Will?
Oh yeah, they just came
Hey,
back.
it's go- it's
Nice.
back. We're back.
Did you hear my question,
So-
guys?
Yeah.
I wonder how much of that dropped off.
Yeah, I'm
curious.
Like,
curious
did
how
it
much of
just
our discussion
skip that-
disappeared.
All Seamus saying all like his bank personal information and
Yeah.
his security
All the
number.
racist
Did
stuff.
you guys get his
and
social?
honestly, dude, I've never had a gaff like that before. So
Yeah.
the
So
timing is
see
fantastic.
the red on my
everybody, that was YouTube, not us.
Yeah, not us.
Yeah, it was-
Our internet is completely fine, and I
me.
believe Chicken City never went down.
That's
Weird.
right.
So
So you
we-
could have been there.
We use the same internet feed for a couple different things, and so this was a YouTube thing.
We should have run out to Chicken City.
There were other streams that were also
Yeah,
not
I
working.
checked Zuby's live stream, and that was also paused, and it's still paused. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know what's
YouTube.
going on. Yep.
YouTube's under attack.
YouTuber.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. But if you want to check out the full show live, tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And if you want more special access content, head over to timcast.com and become a member. Your membership helps sustain this company, keep our journalists employed, makes this show happen, and you will get access to exclusive members-only segments of the Timcast IRL podcast, and there's a massive library to check out. So again, go to timcast.com or tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., and we'll see you all there.